production in that game because everybody was on fire.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Mayo out there with Lowry. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. And it's Lawrence in at the small forward position. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dwayne Casey. In the first meeting, he said that he didn't feel his team was as sharp as they needed to be in their offensive sets, and that is what cost them the game. He told me if we can take care of the ball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a much better position to win against this team. Let's see if that's the case.
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. An interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, and clearly the coach has been hammering home the point to his guys that good shot selection is absolutely key.
And I don't think you can ever overemphasize that point. I mean, intelligent basketball is about being selective with your shots. And I think that's what'll win the game for him.
That is good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Mayo following the basket by Freak. 6 to shoot. Shot by Villanueva, no good. Here's Houston now. Last time they met was in Toronto where they beat the Raptors.
And even in hostile territory as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Screen by Villanueva. Lowry drives in. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Here's Capella. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Capella's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lowry. The rebound by Blake.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now the pass to Mayo. Back to Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Dishes to Valanciunas. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
The Rockets trail. Blake for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Blake's got 7 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. Launches it. Raptors get it back. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jones, no one around him. And Houston again with the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Blake, that's for 2. The shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Powell, he's checked in for Capella. Thomas comes in for Terrence Jones. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James Harden. The Raptors have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early. And he knocks down the first one. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. And Toronto also making a switch. Mahimi's checked in. Houston leading by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Mayo out there with the limit. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Valanciunas in its center. The offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Houston making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He dropped a cool 33 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And here's Lowry following the three-pointer by Freak. 4 on the clock. Lowry drives in. Excellent D that time from Jones.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Shape up.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Rockets, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Lowry passes to Joseph. Feeds to Valanciunas. Kicks to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. The Rockets pull it in. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Valanciunas, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Blake's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Raptors trail by 12. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Blake. Mayo kicks to Olynyk. Now here is Lowry. Defense is right there. That's tipped.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 8 points now for Valanciunas.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And here's Harden. 9 points last game out. And he gets it to go. Blake's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Thomas checked in for Jones. And that concludes the first half. Rockets lead by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Casey, obviously you'll be starting the second half with your work cut out for you. What do you need to see change to start climbing back into this game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the paint, Lawrence passes to Villanueva. Lowry inside the line. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got his third rebound on the night.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The Rockets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And it's Blake that time, the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Poked away. Raptors trail by 19. Passes to Valanciunas. The drive by Lowry. Blake with the steal. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Lawrence passes to Mayo. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Ariza with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Mayo dishing to Lowry. Teardrop shot. And he drops it in from the low post. Lowry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Blake kicks to Jones. It's Ariza on the wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's Harden with the drive. That's good. Harden's got his first points of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
20 feet out. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. So for the Rockets, Powell, he's checked in for Jones, and Thomas subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And Toronto also making a switch. Olynyk, he's checked in.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. post. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
He's been on a remarkable tear.
Soft.
He's right around 17 points a night, 8 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Well, he's sneaky. I mean, you don't think he's watching you, and then all of a sudden, he's got the ball heading the other way.
And the Raptors making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Here's Blake. Now recovering. Blake passes to Capella. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 7. And the basket by Olynyk.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Rockets leading by 17. It's deflected. Blake with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Joseph dishes to Lowry. The 3. The rebound by Blake. Blake's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. That's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Joseph kicks to Lowry. The rebound by Blake. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the dish to Powell. The feed to Thomas. Pass to Blake. From deep three-point range, the shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry has the open